What is good, guys? It's your boy Darian, man, back at it again with another review. And today we got Sexy Red and Sexy We Trust. Now, the last album by Sexy Red was Hood's Hottest Princesses. Now, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I heard the deluxe, and I'm not gonna lie. I mean, to me, we found another Megan Thee Stallion, in the dirt, bro. And I'm not gonna lie to you. You know, but to me, she's basically, another Gucci Mane, but just a woman kind, she got it in the last album. The last album was really good, so it was really freaking good. But now we have in Sexy We Trust, and I'm not gonna lie to you, man. This 14 track album right here, it's not what the last album was. I'll tell you that much, man. Because the executive producer is Tay Keith, and well, if you don't know how I feel about Tay Keith, is he's not the best producer in the world, and he's actually honestly one of the worst. To be honest with you, he's not that good. And let's get to the best tracks out the way, I guess. Tim Talkins, the intro, whatever. Fake Jammin' was actually a pretty good track. I thought, the concept was pretty nice. I thought she was flowing very well on it, and she did pretty well. Sport was a short track, and I think that's what made it good, honestly. TTG Go was a pretty good track as well. It was also pretty short, and that's what made it kind of good. Lick Me featuring Lil Baby was probably the best track off all of these, because it stuck to Sexy Red's like, hoe-esque type of vibe, her very sexual vibe, and I think Lil Baby had a really good verse on it, and I feel like that's kind of where Sexy Red's kind of, she shines a little bit when she's in her hoe phase, and she just does her thing, with a good beat though, with a good beat. But let's get into these worst tracks though, man. She's back. I'm not gonna lie to you. It didn't do nothing for me. Take Keith again. Really, Take Keith is the reason why I didn't like these tracks. Boss Me Up, another one that I didn't really enjoy. I didn't think the chorus was that good. I thought the beat was so fucking trash. You My Everything featuring the one and only Aubrey himself. Now I'm not gonna lie to you, man. This track was awful and trash and garbage and terrible because of Sexy Red, obviously, because this is her album and she had the horrible chorus. It was trash, it was awful. One thing that I definitely know about myself is that hood people do not need to sing, whether it's her, whether it's Meg Thee Stallion, whether it's Cardi B, whether it's Nicki Minaj. Well, Nicki Minaj and Cardi B probably have the best chance to actually make a good chorus type of track. But I'll say Sexy Red and Meg Thee Stallion do not, like whatsoever, do not have the ability to make a chorus singing type of song. In my eyes, they don't really got the ability for it, and they shouldn't. And even though I call him Aubrey, I'll call him Drake for the first part, because he tried to save it. He tried to save it. His flow actually worked for it because the track was already garbage. The beat was ass. And then he hopped on the BBL Drizzy with the same flow. And when I tell you that Drake, man, turned back into Aubrey, I mean that. He turned into Aubrey once again when he hopped on BBL Drizzy, because once again, he is admitting that he basically lost, and that all the boys are actually still homies, and that he clearly doesn't take any of this shit personal, which is cute, which is nice, which is awesome. The only issue is, I'm pretty sure they might have took it personal, and you're the only one thinking that it's not personal, buddy. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. Not a smart move. Pretty bad. Pretty awful. Yeah. Over Bad, another track that I didn't like. Get It Sexy. The chorus was cool, but it was alright. Outside featuring Mike Will Made It. I thought this was gonna be a good track because finally we don't have Take Keith. Yeah, Michael made it, didn't really make it. He made some garbage, and it was awful, and it did not work for Sexy, and it was trash. It was awful. It was terrible. Sexy Love Money, featuring Von off 1,700. I probably would have liked this track, but I'm not gonna lie to you, the feature ruined it. I think he just didn't sound good on it, so I didn't like it. Awesome Jossum was, well, it wasn't good. It's My Birthday was just a, basically Ratchet Happy Birthday, by Aubrey. But the only issue, it's more, it's my birthday, it's my birthday, it's my birthday, and I don't really care. But yeah, overall, man, it wasn't like a no score type of vibe, but it was a bad score. It was a 4 out of 10. This was not a good album by any means. It wasn't even a mid album. But it wasn't good, and I don't think I'm gonna trust in Sexy Red for anything presidential soon. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is, man. I mean, she'll get back to it. I think this is kind of a money move